Welcome to this press conference here in Udine for the UEFA Super Cup between Paris Saint-Germain and Tottenham Hotspur. Today on stage we have Ben Davies and Guglielmo Vicario. They will be later followed by Tottenham head coach Thomas Frank. We kindly ask you to state your name and your media organization before asking any question. Please ask your question in English, in Italian, in French, in Spanish, or in Portuguese. Simultaneous translation is available. And Rohan, we're ready to start. The floor is yours.
Yeah, we'll start with Ali over there.
Alistair Gold from Football.London. Question for each of you. For Vic, obviously being in your hometown for a Super Cup final must be a very proud moment. And for Ben, obviously Spurs have lost their captain. I mean, how do you experience guys kind of step up now and fill that void?
Yeah, of course, personal-wise it's an emotional day, of course, but then as soon as we go close to kick off, emotions has to stay apart. We need to be really ready to look, really focused on what we have to deliver tomorrow night on the pitch. It will be an amazing game and we need to be ready to win.
Yeah, of course, over the summer, having lost Sonny, who was a big part of the dressing room and obviously a huge player for us on the pitch. We're definitely going to feel his loss, but ultimately the senior guys in this team have to be there to support everyone. We have to try and make sure that we allow everyone to stand up and show that the player they are and the person they are, and I think we have a good group here that is prepared for anything.
Yeah, just on it, please.
Guglielmo, Spanish, please. Question in Spanish. Buenas tardes, Guglielmo. Sebastián Murcia para la Popular Sport. Usted es uno de los referentes y modelos a seguir en el Tottenham. Por favor, ¿me puede indicar 3 cosas que usted sí o sí le pide a sus compañeros, no solo para el partido de mañana, sino para todos los encuentros? Gracias y muchos éxitos.
Of course, is how can I say? For my teammates, yeah, of course, I'm one of the oldest players in the dressing room, you know. So now is the moment to step up, and is the moment to take some responsibilities, of course, during the season. And but I see a group of lads are really ready to fight and to commit all together. So I don't want to give them many, advice, but just to have the really good mindset all together, just to drive this team to the best version possible we can achieve, and we need to start from tomorrow night to do it, to deliver, because I think all together we can do and achieve great things.
Yeah, just in the middle here, please.
Reach me. I'll try like this. Hi Vic, hi Ben. Question for Vic first. Donnarumma's not playing, we've heard, your compatriot. Is that a good thing for Tottenham? Is it an advantage? And for Ben, you're playing one of the most attacking teams in Europe. It's so hard to score against them or to defend. Your thoughts on the job at hand tomorrow night?
Of course, I knew about Gigi. Of course, today is not in the squad. I can just say he is my captain in the national team. I have just good feelings and a good relationship with him. It's up to him and his club to find the best way possible for his future. I just can wish him all the best.
Yeah, and with regards to PSG, I think it's quite clear we're playing against one of the best teams in world football right now. They have so much talent all across the pitch, and it's definitely going to be a challenge. But I think over the summer we saw that whilst they played some incredible games, they're not unbeatable, they're not invincible, and we have to take some confidence from that and try and put our best foot forward to win the game tomorrow.
A question for Ben, Charlie Wyatt from The Sun. You've been here 11 years now, and you've obviously played under a few managers, and you had a few weeks to sort of work under Thomas. What's the biggest difference you've noticed with him compared to the other managers?
He's come in and he's brought a lot of energy. It can't have been an easy time to come into the club after last season, but the boys have really enjoyed working under him. he's come in and really put some good training sessions on. We've worked a lot on the team structure, the little details around the game that we feel that we can improve. And so far, it's been really exciting. We've only had a couple of weeks, but we're really hoping that the work we've put in will pay dividends tomorrow night.
George.
Hi there. A question for both of you, George from Press Association. This group now knows what it takes to win a trophy, and you've obviously got a chance tomorrow. But in terms of this season as a whole, how kind of keen is the squad to kick on and win more trophies and not just kind of settle for being a top 5 club that competes in the Champions League?
Yeah, well, of course we set the tone. Of course we want ourselves to repeat, but to do it again, because we tasted the feeling, and this feeling is amazing. So we want to do it again, and we have an opportunity tomorrow night again. Once we have a European final, and we are there because we earned the right to be here to play against PSG. And of course we want to do it, but football and sports, it's all about winning and losing. So sometimes it's hard. You don't have, you're not a magician, and sometimes you cannot find properly, like the right receipt how to win. But it's up to us to believe in something, and we have to do it all together. We have to follow very strictly which are the instructions for the manager. We really believe in Thomas and in how we can improve all together as a team, as a collective. This is I think it can set a tone again if we want to be successful.
I think what Vic said is right. Once you get that initial feeling, you really do have that desire and that hunger within this group that wants to do it again. We had our time of enjoying the results from last year, but I think everybody's focus this season is that we're in a number of competitions. There are trophies at stake, and it starts tomorrow night.
Just down here, please.
Buon pomeriggio, il giornale Lelo. La domanda riguarda Vicario. Ovviamente a casa giocare è una sensazione buona, sicuramente lei si sente più orgogliosa che sta a casa a giocare il finale così importante. Però la domanda riguarda l'attacco dell'avversario, quanto è difficile di fermare una squadra che tutto l'anno ha vinto quasi tutti i finali, se non diciamo quello in America che hanno perso. Cioè, come vedete la gabbia per preparare per l'avversario?
Sì, sicuramente sappiamo ovviamente il livello del PSG, non solo dell'attacco, ma insomma di tutta la squadra. Sicuramente non lo scopro oggi e lo sappiamo da tempo, e quello che hanno fatto l'anno scorso è incredibile. Bisognerà comportarsi semplicemente da squadra, da collettivo, e farlo tutti insieme. Ci sarà bisogno, insomma, ci sarà bisogno di tutti, da chi inizia, chi subentra, a chi non gioca, e alla gente sugli spalti che ci supporterà, ci darà una mano per cercare di portare a casa il risultato, e sappiamo che l'unica maniera per farlo è farlo tutti insieme.
Jay.
Hi guys, it's Jay Harris from The Athletic. I've got a question for you, Vic. I just wanted to know, has Thomas Frank asked you to do anything differently over the summer, and particularly in terms of on the ball and goal kicks?
Yeah, something has changed. Of course, I need to be, really ready. I look to read which is the situation that it presents in front of me. Sometimes it's about to build up from the back and to play short. Sometimes it's to go long. So it's a kind of different approach to what I was used to have over the last 2 seasons. But the important thing is. It's useful for the team and to achieve a good result. Also, if I can impact in this way.
Last question with Tom, please.
Tom Walnut for the Times. Ben, on a similar theme, we saw under the previous manager, even against kind of the biggest and best teams, a very front foot approach all the time. Can we expect to see Spurs in these kinds of games be a bit more tactically flexible, a bit more cautious, perhaps?
I'm not necessarily sure cautious is the right word, but I think we're definitely going to have a different game plan depending on the opposition this season, and that starts tomorrow. I'm not going to stand here and tell you exactly what our plan is for the game, but we feel like we've trained and prepared to put our best foot forward and put the best performance out there to beat PSG. And we've put the work in, so we hope that it pays off in the game.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
And we will continue with Thomas Frank in a few moments. Thank you. So, welcome to Thomas Frank and Anthony Marshall. Anthony, the floor is yours.
Hi, Thomas. It's Boris from Antenna 5. Big game tomorrow that could finish with Tottenham lifting another trophy after all those years. I mean, is there more pressure on you now because it's a final, and in this final you can't play unless you've won a European trophy before then?
I think for the club, for the team, for me, for everyone involved in Tottenham Hotspur is a massive game. Great challenge, even bigger opportunity. I see it as the way my brain works is I see opportunities instead of pressure or whatever. So for me, massive opportunity, and we will definitely embrace it, and we will give everything.
Thomas, right at the back of the room. John Murray from the BBC. Ben Davies was just saying that you've worked a lot on the structure of the team. I just wonder, can you expand on that? Give us a bit of detail. What is it that you are looking to achieve?
Yeah, I think that's not only for this game. It's over the course of the pre-season. I'm a big believer of principles and structure in the team, offensively and defensively. So for me, there needs to be clear structure in, let's say, phase 1 and phase 2. When we're building up and want to control the game, and also in phase 3 where we want to score, and then of course the other way around in high pressure, middle pressure, and defending the box. So that we'll work on. Hopefully it's perfect tomorrow. We are playing an OK team that did reasonably well last year, but that we are ready for.
Hi there, Thomas. Injury-wise, just want to check if there's any fresh ones, and also we've seen Solanke, Udogie and Dragusin have come along. Any of those able to play any part in the game?
No, so the players that have the little bit longer terms are here for backing the team and being part of the group. Dom is the positive one. He's available for selection tomorrow, so that's very good. Destiny is closer and getting closer to train with the group. So those are the two big ones. And then Bissouma is not traveled with the team because of disciplinary reasons.
Buenas tardes, Tomás. Sebastián Murcia para la Popular Sport. Ahora mismo, ¿qué tan importante es para usted el internacional argentino Cuti Romero y qué cree usted que él le puede aportar a un partido como el de mañana con su ambición y experiencia que él maneja dentro del campo? Gracias.
Someone going to
no translation.
No, nothing here. I think I understood that Cristian Romero is going to be very important and experienced player for the team. You need to tell me if there's anything else in the question. But Cristian Romero is going to be very, very big an important player for us tomorrow. He's a player that have been in big finals and won them. So we know definitely how we do that, and that'll be a big help. I think very important that these players, of course, just like the PSG players, but just my players, our players, they just won a big trophy. I can't remember 6-7 weeks ago. So I had a fantastic experience of doing that, and they want to win more. It was a great feeling. Everything I heard about it, everything I've seen, fantastic experience. So the players will be ready, but of course Romeo will be crucial.
Hello, I want to ask about Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. What can you say about him, about his personality? Do you have any special plan against him, any special plan to stop Kvaratskhelia? Thank you.
I could say a few things, but probably not allowed to just kick him down. But he's a special player, unique talent. I think the way he drives with the ball and his one-v-one skills is exceptional. Follow him in quite a while, both in Naples and with the national team, and of course now here in PSG. So, but with all due respect, he's also just a human, a very good player, and we have good defenders and we have a good plan. So I'm comfortable that we can keep him quiet enough. Of course, it is impossible to keep him totally quiet.
Bonjour coach, en français si possible.
Let me see if it works. It's better now here. This one here.
Tottenham a repris l'entraînement il y a plusieurs semaines. Vous avez même disputé quelques matchs amicaux, alors que le PSG n'a repris que la semaine dernière et n'a pas disputé de match depuis plus d'un mois. Est-ce que cela est un avantage selon vous pour demain? Merci.
I think, of course, we have had a more normal pre-season, which is, I think every coach would prefer a normal pre-season to lead into an important game or the first game of the season. So in that way, it can be an advantage. The flip side, I'm always quite pragmatic because there's pros and cons in every aspect, and they have had a long season, and also they also played a lot of games recently. I can't remember how many weeks it is, maybe 4 weeks ago. So that is definitely still in the body. And now they got that freshness back, which is so important to play these games. So it will be a competitive games. There'll be pros and cons for both teams tomorrow.
Hi, Thomas. Over here.
Oh, yeah, thank
you. You mentioned Basuma's not here for disciplinary reasons. Can you expand upon that and explain to us why that is the case? And secondly, it seems like quite a few things are up in the air with the squad at the moment. How I know you've got tomorrow in mind in terms of the game. How ready are you for the start of the season?
We'll start with Basuma first. He's been late several times, and now this time, the latest time was just one too many. I think with everything, you need to give your players a lot of love, also have demands, and there also need to be consequences. And this time there was a consequence for that. I think I got a good team, good squad. Of course, there's transfer window. It's we are definitely, how can you say, in the market, and we'll do everything we can to make the best possible and strongest squad ready for the 1st of September. So there's a few things in the air, as you say, along the way. But the last 2 days, so we trained, what is it, I lost track of time. It's been a lot of days traveling back. What are we today? Tuesday? Yeah, so Sunday, Monday, 2 top trainings at the training ground. Nice, fresh, light training, and then we'll be ready for tomorrow.
Hi Thomas, Nick Ames from The Guardian. Following on a bit from the question just now, this is obviously as big a test as it gets, really, and obviously your squad maybe isn't quite where you'll want it to be in a few weeks' time. Is this the right time for you to have this test, or would you rather?
If it's what, sorry?
Is this the right time for you to have this test against PSG? Would you rather it's coming at a different time?
I think it's right time is now, so we need to be ready. I can't postpone it 6 weeks unless you have a plan for that. So for me, it's now. It's right time. We're ready. Of course, I think it's fair to say that they're probably a little bit further down the line in terms of their highest performance level. I am 100% sure and convinced it will be very super competitive tomorrow in the game. But of course, over a whole season, I think they probably in a better place to perform better. But in one game, we'll be ready.
Hi, Thomas. Charlie White from The Sun. You mentioned about bringing some players in potentially. What do you think of Ebere Eze at Palace, and would you like him to sign for Tottenham?
I think there's a lot of good players out there. There's also a few from the PSG team, but I don't think we can buy them right now. So in general, players in or players out, I'm only speaking about either something done or not done. So in general, I speak about my own players.
Hello, coach. Radek Silmajer, Czech Republic. I know you are not a goalkeeper coach, but I have a question for you about Antonín Kinský. Have you already had the opportunity to meet the player, and have you thought about his future at the club? Because in our country there are some rumors that he's maybe going somewhere, but I just wanted to know your answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good question. Antonín Kinský, I think, is a very good goalkeeper. Very pleased with him. I think we are privileged to have three good goalkeepers in Vicario and Anthony and Brendan, and there's good competition. Last year, clearly, we needed two keepers. We needed actually all three keepers. It was a 4 keepers. We needed, I don't know exactly, 4. Yeah, so we need good keepers in the squad. I think Anthony, in my opinion, have a great future ahead of him. I really see a big potential in him. So for me, he's clearly a Tottenham player also this season.
Jay. Hi Thomas, Jay from The Athletic. What does Basuma have to do from this point on to build bridges with yourself and the squad? And then also, have you decided on who the captain will be and the members of the leadership group?
For me, there's been how can I say, there's been a consequence, and that's for this trip, and then I follow up when I come home on that, and I park it now because there's a relatively important game for tomorrow. The captain will be announced for the squad tomorrow, so you will see that, and the leadership group will be named in the end of this month.
Final question, please.
Hello, Frank. Chena from Ava Media. In PSG, there's so many players nominated for Ballon d'Or this year. Any particular player, like for you, deserve more than the others? Thank you.
I understand there's a lot of players that is in the list. It's almost back to the Barcelona days. I think there was a year under Pep where I think was 6 or 7 players was named among the 10 best players in the world. So I think that's also add to the magnitude of the challenge we have ahead of us tomorrow. That is a world-class team with world-class players in basically every position. I could name a lot. I think all of them have had a strong season in every aspect. So probably not have a favorite right now if I'm doing the political answer in that.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And the second press conference with Paris Saint-Germain will start at 8:15. See you shortly. Thank you.
See you guys.